Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back and thank you for coming back to the channel. If you're new, we have one simple thing to ask you. I have to do it. It's very annoying that I have to say this all the time, but please subscribe to the channel. You see this subscribe button somewhere on the screen. I don't know exactly where it's going to be depending on how you're looking at the video, but hit it. It only takes 1 to 2 seconds and it really helps us out. So thank you for that. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your viewership. Anyway. Today's topic is these wonderful guns on the table. And the reason we have these out here, you may have seen by the title, but these are guns that are things we just straight up don't shoot. We literally may have shot them a couple times. You probably never even saw them in a video, maybe 1 or 2 of them. We were going through the safe, and these are kind of the things that we always are like moving out of the way to get to other stuff that we actually want to shoot. And at the time, these were all purchased with the intent of, hey, they're cool, they're unique. Maybe some were a little bit more pricey than others. Don't know what we were thinking, but regardless, we never ended up shooting them hardly at all. So that's why they're here, to finally get some range time, and we'll go over why these are unique and special, why we don't shoot them, whether they just frankly don't work that well, aren't that fun to shoot, or we just, don't shoot them. So unfortunately, this is a lot of money that is on the table that frankly probably didn't even need to be spent. We could have repurposed it for something like, I don't know, donating to charity or something, but probably not. Probably more of these. Speaking of that, thanks to Natural Light for providing great drinks and targets, for the channel. So we'll see a couple of those down the range. Appreciate you, Natural Light. We're not sponsored. We hope to be one day, but just have to get that in there. So anyway, first, we're gonna break down what these things are. Then we'll get them out on the range and see if they work. Frankly, some of these haven't been shot for so long, who knows if they do work. So, first one we're gonna talk about is this Remington 870 pistol grip edition with an extended tube. This has a cool sling here with some ammo holders. This was what I think the first, maybe the second gun ever that we had in our collection, so it's an old one. Really hasn't been shot that much in recent years at all, just because it's quite heavy and awkward in this configuration. Like, yeah, we could have put a different stock on it or something, and this one always screws up my finger when I'm trying to load. You can see it's dinged, it's rusty. Like I said, it's been put in a million places, moved out of the way, probably bashed around a bunch of times. Not the easiest thing to shoot, for actually hitting stuff, just because of, like I said, the pistol grip, which we never took off. So that's why that's on the table here. Now you're gonna notice this Cobra MAC-11 9mm over here. You might say, why would you never shoot something like this? Look at it. You really think this thing is fun to shoot? Unless they're full auto, and this one certainly isn't. This thing kind of just hurts, for lack of a better term, just to use it. There's a bunch of sharp angles on it. This thing's really annoying and can be stiff. The charging handle, the trigger, frankly, is horrible. The magazine sometimes screws up, and this is the second MAC-11 that we've had, and the other one was a Masterpiece, and we had horrible issues with that. Got rid of it a long time ago. For whatever reason, decided to pick up another one, hoping it would be good, and it's not. Not a knock on this company, but maybe this particular firearm just isn't the greatest. But it's also, the sights are terrible, as most people know. It's hard to hit stuff, it's heavy, but it does look cool. So that's why that's out here. Now let's move over to this Browning shotgun. This is the what even is this? I forgot. It's the Invector BPS Browning 10 gauge. And you might say, well, why would a 10 gauge be something that you never shoot? Because the 10, it's 10 gauge ammo is more expensive. You just don't come across it as often as you do 12. This thing's a lot heavier. It's big, it's bulky. I don't know. There's just no use for it. It's cool to pull out once in a great while, I guess, and shoot, but it's just something that we never shoot. So we'll do it today. All right, so next we're going to move on to this Saiga 12 gauge shotgun. Now, you might be thinking, well, why would you never shoot something like this? This thing's pretty ergonomic, it's pretty cool, it's kind of practical, And yeah, this is a real Saiga 12. So I would have to disagree. We shot this a few times back when we first got it. It's just not that fun to shoot. I mean, it kind of, it's got a really short buttstock comparatively to most shotguns, and as you can see right here, I mean, yeah, it looks fine if you have an AK, but I just feel like for the shotgun, some of these heavier rounds that you're going to shoot, it's just, there's really no padding. It's too short of a length of pull for me, and I'm not even that tall. Don't make any jokes. But, you know, it's obviously the AK based system, so there's a lot of sharp angles and everything you got to worry about. You also have to worry about the gas system up here, the switch. You got to make sure it's on the correct setting. It's on 2, which is what we're going to be shooting out of it today, which is for like weaker rounds like birdshot and stuff like that. You'd put it to 1 if you were shooting like buckshot or something. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to clay pigeon shoot with something like this. I'm sure we tried at one point, but the sights are okay, but I don't know. It's just that there's better options generally when we're looking for a 12 gauge. So like I said, it kind of sucks to spend the money on something like this and never use it, but we don't. And lastly, we're going to move over to this GSG 522. This is, of course, 22. It's meant to like look like an MP5 copy or something. This thing is, I think maybe we used it once, maybe twice. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it's
it's pretty cool.
It's cool looking, and you know, you got that cool MP5 or like the Heckler and Koch system, but the sights kind of, I don't know. They've always been hard for me to use, and on such a short sight radius with these type of sights, it's very difficult to hit stuff with it. I've never had a good time shooting this, unfortunately. The magazine is frankly crap, and basically almost is coming apart. So I hope it. I don't know if you can see this, but there's one tiny screw up here that's stripped, and it's barely holding it together. So we're hoping that this magazine even lasts for this video. But yeah, had problems with that before. It's kind of finicky to load. The controls aren't horrible. It for some reason has 2 magazine drops. There's this button right here and this lever. Don't know why. Maybe that's how they all are. I'm not too familiar with this, with the MP5 style guns. But obviously, this is a pistol, so there is no stock. But it's just kind of heavy for a 22. Actually, it's a big package. It's kind of hard to aim and shoot. I mean, because if you really want to get like this cell in, you're way far away from the sights. So I don't know, it's just annoying. I guess argue with me if you want to in the comments, or tell me why I'm stupid for thinking this thing is dumb, but it's just something we never shoot. I mean, what else can I say? That's why it's here. Not saying that these are all a total waste or not fun in some way, but we just wanted to get them out here, give them some range time that they deserve, and hit some targets, and maybe talk a little bit more about them. So I think without further ado, we'll start. And I think we'll start with the good old Remington 870.
Hi. So this is the Remington 870 that we got. So this is how it came. When we got this, we got it at Fin Feather Fur in Ohio. This is actually the second firearm that we got, and I mean, this held up, and I mean, this has moved with me many states, and it works well. However, yeah, you really can't aim it too much, and it's kind of difficult to aim with. I mean, in close quarters, this is probably okay, but it's a novelty, simply a novelty. But it's a Remington 870 tactical. This is all stock minus the bandolier that I added. And honest to gosh, you know what? I want to also make sure, yeah, that I used to have this loaded with slugs, and that would definitely not be a comfortable thing. This is certainly what I think the kids call a wrist breaker. Okay, so I'm going to put on my ears, and I'm going to lean forward. Apparently my scoliosis or scoliotic stance is bothersome to somebody. So here we go. All right, safety off. Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be a hoot. Oh man, I only put 3 in. All right. Well, all right. Let's see what we got. I got 2 in here. That's more than enough. All right. Well, a little low, but not too bad. Yeah. I mean, maybe something for kids. Not, well, of course, train kids. You don't just get a gun, but I mean, it shoots okay. Like you guys can tell, this is this has been battered and bruised. It's got a extended mag, which is kind of nice, and I don't care to shoot it anymore. It's to go sit in the safe for another 2 years.
Since this has been around for a long time, I'm gonna give it some love too, just because I have known it for so long. And I put a couple more in here because I'll break my wrist. I don't care. But actually, all right. I hope these aren't big. Most of these aren't labeled. Oh yeah. Is this gonna hit me in the face? I don't know. No, it's not. Oh, that was big. Damn it. Yeah, that it definitely hurts the wrist.
All right, this is the Saiga 12 gauge. This thing was pretty cool. I got this when I was a long time ago. Oof, probably 2015. Which I think that was during President Obama. So during President Obama's tenure, I believe that he banned the imports of these. I don't know when or if that has ever been like reversed, but luckily I got it during that time, so it didn't affect me. So yeah, it's been a minute. We have the safety here, so I'm gonna see if I can get this old, devil log to go. All right, so I'm gonna put on my ears and see what we got. All right, fairly accurate, not too painful. I hit the old lock there. I mean, we did pretty good down range. I mean, it hit a lot of the targets, so I gotta say that was not a bad time at all. It's a fun one. If y'all are looking to get one, I don't see why not. They're pretty cool. But I mean, like you said, we don't really shoot all that much. It just sits there, and it's more the one we move out of the way to get something else out. So cool.
All right, moving on. This friggin' thing. Safety is pretty obvious. That's on safe. You flip it over, you can't read safe anymore. It says fire, so I'll do that right now. I'll try and avoid cutting up my hand on this thing. Good Lord, it's very stiff. The trigger is trash, and the sights are worse. Oh, all right. I don't even know where I'm. Man, this is. Oh, I actually hit something. Trying to hit that can and knock it over, but that's all we had in there. Oh no, we had a jam. Oh, that's a mega jam. Yeah, I can't even. This is why this always happens. Hold on, let's see if I can clear this. Where is the? There it is, the magazine drop. How does that even happen? I mean, ridiculous. Yeah, that mag could just be bad, but okay. Well, I'll try it again. It's back on fire. How does that even happen? These are literally tumbling in the magazine. I don't know what is going on here.
Yeah, maybe the spring is bad,
Okay. So let's see. Okay, one did go in. Let's pray to the Lord that I may or may not believe in. that the second one works. So I'm gonna continue on that can that I was trying to hit. Might help if it's on fire. God, this thing's weird. I'm literally hitting everywhere except for the can. Alright, I hit the can. That's as much as I'm gonna do. It took a million shots, but man, I really hate this thing.
I hate to say it, but it's as much a piece of trash as the first one. They all got problems, but they look cool. All right, let's rip some skin off. All right, safety. Got these thick gloves here. There you go, just so careful.
Ow. Jesus. Ow. Ow. Dude, I got hit with like 90% of it. Every time I moved a foot, somehow it would go towards me again. Like,
here's the thing, dude. I actually did pretty good up there, you know. Like the like I hit the top one, the one that's in up there, and then those I hit like 4 of them. I wish we would have had the other footage. So that wasn't so bad. I mean, I didn't get a hang up. So I guess the question is, why is the mag the way it is? But that wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna shoot it anymore, but no, it wasn't too bad. So you know, when it sits in the old safe for the next 2 years, I'll be like, you did okay last time, for me, not for you.
well, I guess when you sit there and rapid fire at a target, I guess you're bound to hit it like once, but I don't know
that I hit it 4 times. All right, now we've got the Browning 10 gauge. This is a kicker. This is a fun one. All right, don't really have much to say about it. We got it in auction, it's kind of cheap. Swallowed a bug. That'll be kind of fun. So, see what we can do with this. Yeah, the safety's always tricky. There it is. All right. Whoa! All right. Good stuff.
impressive.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so moving on to the GSG 522. I think I'm going to be actually worse with this one than I was with the MAC-11 because just the awkward way of holding this tiny gun. At least with that one, you have to hold it by like the handle with both hands. So I'll do what I guess everybody loves to do with these MP5s. That's the cool thing about it. So, all right. Guess I'll just aim for the largest target possible that's still left, the juice bottle at the top. Whoa. I have no clue where these are going. We have no rounds left. I don't think I hit anything with that, honestly. I might have. I'll have to go look at the targets real quick, but I mean, I was firing a little fast. I mean, the sight wasn't moving too far off the target really at all, and they seem to be going everywhere around it. It was it's just not easy to aim these things, in my opinion. I might just suck at it, and in that case, I don't care that I suck at it. It's not fun to use. But it is cool looking. It is impressive looking, and everybody likes to do that. So do it again. But whatever. All right, so that's it. That's about all the range time we were willing to give these things, considering they see none. We thought, some was better than nothing. So didn't want to get too into detail with any of these things. Just wanted to get some of the lesser seen firearms on the channel and in the safe out here in a video for you guys. Just kind of like some unique stuff that we never shoot. Maybe we'll do a part 2. If you like this one and want a part 2, comment down below. If you want to see any of these things on like a dedicated video just towards any of the ones we showed today, again, comment down below. If you're not subscribed, like I said earlier, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out. Really appreciate it. And hope you guys enjoyed what we did here today. See you next time.